Well, I don't know how to start this, but we were going somewhere. I was following Rob. To be honest, I don't know where I was going because obviously I'm just following Rob. Going up these really steep hills, and unfortunately the van started losing power. Don't think it was the engine. It's not the engine, because I had the traction control off to give me full power, but it just wouldn't go up. I mean, the hill was quite steep and it just wouldn't go up. I just lost all gears. I don't think it's a gearbox, so this is not a disaster video, and I'm not going to even put that in the thumbnail like other people, because you know, I'm a mechanic and MOT tester. If I can't fix that van, then I'm not very good at my job. So I am absolutely not bothered. Limped it back here. If anybody has got a Vauxhall Vivaro, then with over 100,000 miles, sometimes the gears linkage feels really bad, and it goes ching ching ching, and also it only just goes into gear right at the last little bit, and it feels like that. And on the V6 Sprinter, they have adjustable gear cables, so I'm only presuming that the vibration has probably knocked the automatic select gearbox adjusters out of sync, because I can get gears, but it's like the spherical cogs are just clipping together and pulling it into gear. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm not, you know, like quite a few people have said, oh, you're all right, you're all right. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just one of them things. And I know it's a bit of a problem in Scotland, but I've returned back to Braemar, and Rob's caught me up. So, and there's a garage here. So if I do need any parts from Mercedes-Benz, like another brand new gearbox cable, because I bought a little while ago a new selector and the new cables. So I'm not that fussed. It is what it is. And as I said, I'm not bothered, because it's just nuts and bolts at the end of the day. And the van has done over 222,000 miles. So these things are going to happen. But like I said, I'm not fussed one little bit. We've got good daylight. We're going to go and grab a coffee, and then I'm going to take the lower part of the dashboard apart, and then take the gear linkage off and see if I can like readjust it. So there you go. So a bit of a setback, but it is what it is. I must admit, I am probably like over 700 or 800 miles away from where I work, but as I said, we'll come back to Braemar because there is a garage here. So if I do need some parts, I'm going to go and ask them, and hopefully they'll allow me to get parts delivered. And they've got quite a big ramp, so, and there's a fuel station there, so should be hunky-dory. But let's go and grab a coffee first and something to eat, because I am famished. Right, catch you guys in a bit. A little bit of an update. It is what it is. So there you go. Right, coffee time.
Not really, no. So it's all in short.
So as you can see, the whole part of the dashboard is off, and what I thought might have been the problem is in here. I don't know if you can see, but here you go, you can see better. These here are adjustable, only on the V6 and the four-wheel drives, and then there's one at the back down there. If you can see that. So I've had to take these two bolts out. There's one there and one there, and I thought I could readjust it, but it hasn't worked. So bits of plastic everywhere. So the only thing is, the selector fork in the gearbox is bent or worn, which presents a bit of a problem. And as I said earlier, luckily the gearboxes these days, the spherical gearboxes, so they automatically mesh in. If it had a straight cut gearbox, you'd have you'd have major problems. So unfortunately, my Scotland trip is going to come to an end, premature end. I'm going to stay here for a couple of days and then just chill out, take Archie for some nice walks. I've got good internet. I've got, oh dear. Yeah, good internet. There's shops. I've got plenty of power, plenty of water. I'm on 99% power, 65 litres of water. So I am in a good place. So I'm not stressing about it. It is what it is. And it does still just about go into gear. So as long as I get on the motorway, I'll be all right. I'm just going to drive straight back. But I'm going to hunker down here for a couple of days. So unfortunately, Cozy Sid is a bit sick. But it is what it is. And I'm not fussed. I haven't completely broken down. The gearbox hasn't exploded yet. Whether it does or not, I don't know. So if that fork does break, then yeah, it's a catastrophic failure of the gearbox and it'll probably explode. But time will tell. We are in Braemar, hunkered down. I'm probably here for a couple of days because it's going to, I mean, it's snowing lightly now, but it has like major flutters and it's quite deep. It's probably about 12 inches deep at the moment, snow, which it's okay. Got plenty of power. Power banks are all fully charged up. Oh, there you go. Look, this is the struggles. He's wheel spinning.
Put him in your van.
Yeah. Come on, Archie. Go put Archie in the van because he's not happy at the moment. He's probably being sympathetic. Archie, come. Good, mate. Can you pop? Yeah, good boy.
That's all right.
Oh. He was a bit spooked by the car wheel spinning. It's okay now, mate. Oh, he's happy now, look. He's happy, running around in the snow. Right, we are going to go for some breakfast and a cup of coffee.
You want to go?
That's all right.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, grab his lead.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so we're hunkered down here for a couple of days.
Archie,
Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing at the moment, to be fair. Rang the ex and spoken to the kids. They're all right. I told them the situation. I'll probably have to ring my boss just in case, just to prepare him. But yeah, the vans, I've got to put the dashboard back together. I'll do that later. I'm in no real rush. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. You know, it is what it is. I'm not that fussed about it. I've had some lovely comments on the video, the last video. Well, and also people messaging me on Facebook and Messenger and stuff like that, which is really, really lovely. But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's part of van life, isn't it? You know, you buy a van and you know, Rob's had blue problems, DPF problems and stuff like that. I've got a gearbox problem, but it is what it is. And I'm not, as I said, I'm not fussed about it in one little way. I'm still out here, still enjoying myself. And it's snowing. What could be better? I'll deal with that later. Right, let's go and have something to eat. Back in a bit. Hey! Look, I'm gonna snow, Archie.
come on. Who's this?
Hey, come in.
Scared for some reason.
Yeah. You alright, mate? You can be safe. Right, I've decided I'm gonna get my backside into gear and put all the dashboard back together. Nothing I can do up here. Say it's all in the gearbox. So that's what I'm gonna do. Got my can of Pepsi ready. Right. Put it back together. Back in a bit. Right, the dashboard is all back together. The floor is all back together. So, yeah, nothing to do with the gear stick, nothing to do with the gear selector, nothing to do with the automatic adjusting cables. It's the selector fork in the gearbox. So, back to the Pepsi. I know this bit of video is going to be a little bit boring because we're not going anywhere. But as I said, the gearbox is, I don't want to put the gearbox under any stress. So I'm just going to chill out for tonight and hopefully in the morning see what the roads are like, and then we'll probably try and make it down to Aberdeen. You can park on the seafront there apparently, and there's going to be a lot more garages and a bit, better internet. Even though it's really nice here, there's a garage down the road. I don't know if I've said before, so if I did need any bits and pieces, I could always get Mercedes to deliver them to the garage. I've already been down there and they said that's absolutely perfectly fine, so that was really kind of them. So that is Braemar garage, which is obviously in Braemar in Scotland. So if you do need, they do MOTs and servicing, so give them a bit of a shout out. So thanks to them, kindness. Everyone in Braemar has been absolutely fantastic. Rob and Archie, he's been absolutely amazing. I can't thank him enough. So yeah, hunkering down for tonight, see what tomorrow brings. So see you in the morning. Well, it's snowing again. It's in for the night. Absolutely quite thick now. You see it in the light. We're just hunkered down here. I'm still having a lovely time. And there's a pub there, even though I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm going there for a fruit juice or something. Right, we just had a nice coffee in my van. I've actually been out for a walk. Oh, look at it. Oh. Right, hunker down for the night. Good morning. Well, this was our second night in Braemar, near Braemar Castle. Nice little park up, nice and quiet, and been hunkered down for a couple of days because obviously the gearbox is giving me problems. But we are going to head to Aberdeen today. It's about an hour and 30 minutes drive, something like that. So we're going to head there. I want to say a massive thank you to KUMA because I've had to use the second Wi-Fi because the other one, it just kept on just doing my head in. I think it's probably just like the signal where we are, but the KUMA one is working brilliant, weirdly, but thankfully. So yeah, we got about hour and a half drive, something like that, to Aberdeen. The roads are open, they've been cleared, they've been gritted, and we've seen traffic moving. So we're gonna head on out and hopefully, fingers crossed, gearbox holds together and make it to Aberdeen. And from there on, probably start heading back down south. I've already rung my boss to say that I could have potential problems, but we will see. It's all part of living the van life, all part of the experience, all part of the trip, and it just adds a little bit more excitement to it. Am I gonna make it home? Made it to Aberdeen. Oh my god, what a drive that was. Most of it was done in 6 gears going up the hill. So glad this is a V6 with loads of power because I didn't want to get the clutch warm. That might make the gearbox even more hotter and it might make the fork bend or something like that. But we are here at the beach. This is so cool. From the mountains to the beach. Look at that. Well, this is a novelty. We've got snow on the beach. Look at it. I can't believe it. That just doesn't happen in south of England. Wow. Look at that. Well, this is a welcome break. We've got the beach, got the snow, even got some sun. Hopefully it'll melt all the snow off the solar panel. We're going to spend a couple of days here, have a bit of an exploration of Aberdeen, see what it has to offer. Happy dog, happy owner.
Yeah.
You okay? Go on in. I was just playing tug of war.
It's like, come in the sea with me.
Yeah. No way! You're coming with me, Dad? Aberdeen beach with snow. Oh, that's nice. So I'll put some flowers down. Well, we were going to go for a bit of an adventure into Aberdeen, but it's bitterly cold and we are on the seafront. So we are going to head our way now to the Falkirk Wheel. Hopefully the van's going to make it. Whoa, Jesus, wow. Right, back to the van quickly. Right, quickly tidy this mess up, put the laptop away, and get back on the road. Very bright outside. So, if Mercedes-Benz and you're watching and you want to sponsor me, cheeky, and give me a brand spanking new long wheelbase 4x4 Sprinter, I'll be much appreciated, preferably with an automatic gearbox and a V6. Maybe I should have asked Father Christmas for that a little while ago, but hey ho, it is what it is. And fingers crossed we can get to the Falkirk Wheel and have another amazing day. So join us in a bit. Right, fuel gauge says 111 miles. We got 130 to do. Excuse me. So I think it might be touching cloth. I mean, that will go up, but hey ho. Right, let's do it. It is extremely bright outside, but what a fantastic view. It's almost like Brighton Beach, but with snow. I mean, look at that. I just can't get over it. Snow on the beach. Right, van is started. God, dear, it is bright out there. Right, lights on. Okay, let's rock and roll. It's quite funny actually, I was more worried about the fuel situation than I am the gearbox, but I have now officially lost first and third. So I've got second just about, fourth and sixth. So I've lost all the top gears. Hopefully I've still got reverse. Time will tell. Anyway, crack on and see you at the Falkirk Wheel. Well, here we are at the Falkirk Wheel. What a magnificent piece of engineering. Unbelievable. We'll go down there later, probably tomorrow. Wow, look at the mountains in the background. Oh yeah. Well, the van made it here. And I don't know if I said, probably 1,000 times, I've lost first, third and fifth gear, which is making it a little bit stressful, but Archie. But yeah, look at that. That is superb. Currently at the Falkirk Wheel, and I thought I'd have a little walk. It's completely frozen at the moment, apart from a little bit in the middle there. But this tunnel is 180 metres long. And if you go that way, it's 32 miles to Edinburgh. That's pretty cool. And then in the background, probably can't see it, the Falkirk Wheel. And then that, basically, you've got the boats, the canal boats that go in, and then it spins around to the lower. It's a shame actually there's no canal boats here because it is frozen, so they probably can't get through. But what a magnificent view. I'll turn the camera around because like the hills in the background is just absolutely spectacular. And it really is an amazing place to come and see. It really is. And you can park here as well. I think it's about like £3.50, or you can have a service point which is about a tenner. Also you can pay 20 quid and you get free entry and a free cup of tea or coffee or whatever. Anyway, look at the backdrop. Wow. And I've got the long, arduous drive back to the south coast. And fingers crossed, I make it. And I'll let you know. So I'm going to pack the van and go. And it is bloody cold. It's -6 last night. So let's head back to the van, tidy up, and make my way out of Scotland. I'm a bit sad, but it's been eventful. It's been absolutely magical. It really has. Spending time with Rob and Archie again, Marco and Tina. Going to the buffet. Unfortunately, I didn't sleep in a buffet because, as I said, my head just went boom. And it is quite a struggle sometimes if you suffer from mental health. Excuse me. But what an amazing time. What an amazing experience. Scotland, you have got to be one of the best experiences ever. So thank you for your hospitality. Any Scottish people I've met, especially in Iv'e, such an amazing place. I love Iv'e. amazing people everywhere in Scotland. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so welcoming, so accommodating, and most of all, friendly. So, back to the van, pack up, just under 500 miles to go. I've got a full tank of fuel. I'll probably have to put a bit more in there to get home. So, right, pack the van and go and leave Scotland. But I will be back. Well, made it to Scotch Corner, and me and Rob have said our goodbyes. Not for long though, because I'll ring him up later and to let him know that I'm back safe. But we follow each other on Google Maps anyway, so fingers crossed I'll make it back to Barnum. Well, it has been an amazing time, and Rob and Archie have made my time in Scotland super amazing, as well as Marco and Tina. The Boffy, the longest road, the amazing scenery, it's just phenomenal. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to the new members, and hopefully I'll make it home, fingers crossed. I'll probably make a little short video at the end of this to say I made it. So if I do, I'll see you in a bit. If I don't, goodbye for now. I made it. I made it back to my normal spot. Oh, I am so happy. Well done, Sid. I actually lost reverse, first, third and fifth. I drove all the way back from Scotland, just those gears. Oh, wow, it's a fucking nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But the girl made it. Right, I'm now going to hit the shower Monday morning, hopefully start stripping the gearbox. Thanks for watching. I made it. See you in the next video. Go on, go away. That's better.